What you believe is going to be how you living. Where you living, what you doing. And it all traces back to what you thinking. Peace. Travis Soda Wells, Pure Sound Daily Business. I'm building my expertise in mental process engineering. This isn't mindset. It's mindset on change. Building an expertise in this. How your beliefs create your reality. And not just giving you that knowledge, giving you the understanding of how that process works. And then working with you on how to engineer your own mind, which the thought is the cause of it all. You're able to engineer your thoughts, you're going to engineer your life. Another word for belief is narrative. The story you're telling yourself. So this is why we say Pure Sound L and the Pure Sound Method guides you to becoming an author of your life. Because you're already telling yourself a story. This is your beliefs. Your beliefs come from, we can say, before your conception, or we can say at the time of conception. Doesn't really matter. For me personally. I mean, it's another demonstration for another day. Another room of enlightenment to argue those details. But whatever your beliefs, wherever you want to take it, the fact is, we're talking when you were subconscious. Now, a few of us, I hear of people every once in a while talking about they can remember when they were in the womb, when they were in utero, in their mama's belly. They have memories. A few people have very early childhood, baby, infant, toddler memories. Most of us don't remember those days. However, that is the time that created our mind. And that time has created our future since then. And it all has to do with concepts, definitions. That's why when we get into spiritual and religious texts, it's the word. The words you tell yourself and how you define those words. That's what defines your reality. Now, I have the type of mind to where I have reconstructed my reality. And I'm continuing to do it now. Really just landed the plane. I'm really just creating this program for y'all. I've been cooking it up for a while. However, it was literally today taking some notes. I got the foundation piece. I hit the philosopher's stone piece that tied everything together. And it's this play of the internal and external. This constant in and out. This constant breath, if you will. This dance we have of the mindset and the physical plane. Right? The mental plane and the physical plane. But really, it's the unconscious and the conscious. It's that play and that borderline. And the unconscious was largely formed before we had memories. Created our reality based on sensory information, based on our parents, our caregivers, the environment we were in, the noises, the sights, the sounds, and our thoughts coming together to create this is what this is. This is this is that. That's why we say Real word of the subconscious is symbols, or symbolic language. Language that aren't words, so to speak. So, to get into that engineering, we need some tools, need to do some work. This is why some of us fear going in there, because we have concepts that are shadow concepts. We have bad experiences tied in to certain thoughts we have in our head. So it's not the thoughts themselves, it's how we're defining those thoughts. Let's do some polarity, right? One end of the spectrum and the other end of the spectrum. Love and hate. Say it's, which, because that's incorrect. Let's say love and indifference. Love. What's coming to mind right now, just to get right to it, would be sex can be a part of love, right? Now, if you've had a traumatic experience sexually, then you may want to throw the whole concept of love out. Doesn't even have to be sexually. Just be, quote unquote, the feelings of love. Maybe there was abuse there. Heartbreak. Just a regular breakup is traumatic. Old Richard Pryor broke a joke. Talking about, a man doesn't grow up till he gets his heart broke. It can be funny, but there is trauma there. We don't really, definitely as males, I don't think we have a way to uplift each other. There's jokes about how females do it, right? Oh, let's all get together, talk about the dude. We'll cry, we eat ice cream, slumber party. I was going for a joke. I'll stop there. But as males, we don't have that. Kind of got the F you, get over. We go out and have more trauma, right? We go out and drink and get in a fight, get with some ugly girl or some girl that we didn't really want to. We don't process our emotions. And then the cycle continues. All that I said right there, that goes into what love is as a concept. So to unpack it, knowing psychological type, this is harder for most. I'll just put it like that. For most people, your favorite cognitive functions, it's hard for you to change your concepts. But that's why I'm here, to help guide you. I'm not saying for me it's easy, but I have broken it down to make it simple. And I have constantly, for years now, and over the last couple years, I'm fully conscious of how to re-engineer my mind in a very systematic way. To where I can just talk about love and pick apart the different aspects, the definition I have of love, and then reconstruct it the way I want to. But you have to replace, not erase. That's the biggest key. I think largely I've heard, just stop thinking about that, or forget that, or just do this. But it's like, no, you have to replace the bad with the new. That's what washing your brain is. It's taking those dirty parts, moving them aside. Really, it's taking those dirty parts. Let me talk about what we're actually doing. Taking those dirty parts, accepting them, moving them aside, and emphasizing a new, self-serving, uplifting part to the concept. Let's flip it around with, I like hating. Literally and figuratively. I have a deductive mind. I have an analytical mind, a critical mind. It's one of my greatest assets as well as my greatest liability. It's that I'm able to look at something and deconstruct it. I'm able to listen to someone and hear how their mind is processing. It's why I'm working to be the best in the world at deconstructing the mental process of going from the unconscious to the conscious, of going from an idea to an action in the physical world. Now, that can be considered hating because I'm always looking for the fault. I'm always looking for the defect. I'm always looking for the chink in the armor. When I was real young, there's a study, like a school, like a major, a job, a skill to be developed. It's called non-destructive testing. It's like that always fascinated me. And that's what I need to practice more of, because this is very sensitive, right? It's just taking me this long to actually taking me this long to find my passion and then for purpose to find me. So now that I've found something and something found me, and I'm working the skill so I can fulfill my purpose. Part of it is being non-destructive. Showing you where the parts are, where the missing structures are, where you have destructive self-talk instead of supportive self-talk. So this is where I'm learning a new skill to be non-destructive. But this is where I've flipped it, is that, I be hating. No, I be analyzing. I be deconstructing. I be analyzing. I already said that one. But this is where I still think just saying hating, still has a negative vibration to it. So I have to work on the word. It's the same concept, but now I changed the word and changed a few words related to it. But really, the definition is the same. I just changed the word to the definition. So these are different tactics of how we begin to clean up that mental computer software. We're getting into the software and the hardware, cleaning it up. That dirty disk drive, that dirty mind, and giving it a good brainwashing. As we talking, what are your destructive beliefs? What are your beliefs that are not serving you? What self-serving beliefs do you have? Are they conflicting with each other? Is the internal talk conflicting with the external talk? Vice versa. The biggest thing we'll land on is where are you at, where you want to be, and do your beliefs support where you want to be and what you want to do? Because those beliefs are creating your reality. It's Travis Soda Wells, Pure Sound Daily Business. Peace.